Lies of P? More like Lies of Dark Souls. Lies of Soul. Am I right? Okay, that was not funny. Well, who cares? My point is clear enough, I think. Listen, I know Lies of P has been out a while now, but who cares? I still want to talk about it because the game has not yet been in any sale, and there's still a lot of money, and so a lot of people are still wondering if they should get the game. Now listen, the game is nothing more than Dark Souls. Other than some changes to mechanics and the art style in itself, there is nothing special to this game. Something that makes this game differentiate from Dark Souls games. There is only maybe one thing or two that make this unique, and one of it is that the game is a dystopian and unique version of Pinocchio's tale. Other than that, the game is Dark Souls. You have shortcuts, you have pretty linear world exploration, you have bosses that challenge you, unique areas with specific enemies, effects, you have your souls to level up by the Firekeeper, or Sophia in this case, you have a shop, you have a forge to upgrade your weapons, there is also butterflies that are like a substitute to the insects in Dark Souls, there is NPCs with unique stories, some side quests that don't take long and allow you to get some specific items, there is multiple endings, there is a lot of weapons and so on and so on. I could go for days talking about the similarities to Dark Souls. But nonetheless, the game works, it's functional, no bugs or glitches, completely playable, very fun, pretty long. I would say with side quests and some extra thing you could reach around 40 hours. It's very smooth, the boss fights look amazing, the exploration works, the concept of the game is fantastic, the locations you explore are really beautiful, the concept of the enemies are very cool, the weapons are really nice, and so on and so on. The issues that are to be found in this game are also the ones that are often appear in Soulsborne games. You often can't see shit. Enemies are placed in the most asshole way possible, so that they always attack from the back. You can't fight in close spaces, else you have not the option to escape, or you can't attack because the weapon hits some wall. But of course, the weapon of the enemies only recognizes my body as an object and goes through everything else. There is also many enemies at once. That is the worst thing in this kind of game, because they are completely trash alone, but as soon as 5 guys appear, you just step back, attack, and that just becomes repetitive. And another personal thing that I hate are multiple people within a boss fight. This might be a minor spoiler, so close your ears if you wish. The Band Rabbits. That boss is fucking cancer. So now you can listen again. So pretty much what I'm saying is that if you played all Dark Souls games and want Dark Souls with a different setting and story, and with way more challenging boss fights, you will feel at home. That was what I felt. I was completely comfortable with the movement, fighting and world exploration. It felt like I never left Dark Souls playing it. The only thing that I needed to learn was timing of the bosses, or the enemies. They are way harder to fight because they are way more unpredictable. On the other hand, if you want to get into Souls and feel like you want to try this game, I would suggest you to do it if you really want. Or you could just buy Dark Souls 3, being the best entry point to this genre in my opinion. And also a game that you can now finally sell so often for 20 to 30 euros. A way better way to experience this genre without killing your bank account. If you just heard about a game, I don't know if it's your thing or just want to be casual about it, I would just suggest you to try it somewhere else before you make the purchase. Because it's a game that will take a lot of time if you're new to the genre, and could be very frustrating at times. These are my non-spoiler thoughts. The game is in my opinion a great Souls clone and is very fun. I just wish the exploration would be a little more complex and bigger. But generally speaking, it's stunning, the bosses are great and the story is beautiful. So would I suggest playing the game? Yes, of course. I would suggest trying at least once the game because it's a different experience, and if you never played Bloodborne, it's gonna be a refreshing game. So yeah, try it out. Also there is a gato, okay? So play the game. Just play it. Oh, gato.